So, my name is Mary, and I live in Asheville, North Carolina.
So, why did you start the shred?
hmm Well, I started the shred first and foremost because I really fell in love with the energy and the mission of Core Rhythm Fitness through the workouts. And I had been working out for a couple of months and was seeing results and felt really good, but was still eating in a way that wasn't really giving my body the best. And so I really trusted you and your mission and the people on your team. And so I started the shred because I wanted to, like, the feeling and the energy that I got from the classes and the workouts, I wanted that to be a part of my lifestyle and my everyday life. And, just like you say, like giving your body the best, like I really didn't know how to do that around nutrition and cooking and eating whole foods and having had such a history around diets, like I didn't know how to do that without dieting. So that was why I started the shred. Most stretching part. I think I would say the most stretching part was cooking, and I was so reliant on processed foods and other people cooking for me and taking out. And I just really did not have a positive relationship to the kitchen and cooking for myself. And that really shifted and really changed in the shred tremendously.
Wow. What was the easiest part, or the part that felt like, oh, this is a flow?
hmm the easiest part and the part that felt most fun was at the end of the day getting that little note from Michelle, from my nutritionist, saying like, great job today, or you could add more veggies here. Like, it was so affirming to just have somebody else on my team every single day checking in with me. And also, as questions would come up, like, oh God, my stomach hurts after eating this food or whatever, all these ways in which I would try to eat healthy and reach this stuck point of like, something doesn't feel good to my body or this feels too hard. Like, to have somebody to meet me there and support me there and work through that with me so I could keep going was like tremendous.
So, what did you manifest during your virtual shred? Because like during the shred, we really believe that like when you make declarations and when you start the shred from beginning to end, your life changes in a way where you really are a part of that manifestation. And so, what did you manifest like in terms of like not just like weight release, but like relationship or like what did you manifest?
I started a coaching program, and my business has really been thriving. Um, and it's because like a really big part of it is because I am showing up for my gift as it's expressed through my body, you know, like the gift of my soul and what I have to offer the world as it's expressed through this vehicle of my body. And I'm so blessed and grateful to just be able to do that.
Wow, yes and yes. So, what tools or habits have you used to continue that sustainability?
hmm I would say meal planning has been the biggest tool. Like, every week, like if I don't have my meal plan for the week, I don't feel okay. Like, I feel really ungrounded and like, because and that's something I learned in the shred too, is just the importance of tending my blood sugar and how that affects my mental state. So meal planning has been a hugely impactful, sustainable aspect. And I would say just understanding the way that processed foods affect my body, even if they're like keto pancakes or whatever, like all these kind of labels around like why they're healthy, to have a real understanding of just like what is it that this body likes and needs and wants, rather than just like what all this media tells me it needs and wants, has been hugely helpful.
Um,
Yeah.
can you share a little bit of your story of like like who were you and how were you living your life like before you started to like now that you completed the shred, because like on your podcast you really went into that. Can you just share that a bit?
Mhm, mhm. Yeah. Well, before I started the process, I was um pretty depressed, to be honest. Like I felt really uh apathetic around my health. Like I felt really lost in these extremes of either I'm following the conformity of the diet and fitness industry or I'm rebelling against it, and felt really unable to locate like what does health feel like for me and what does self-care around these things feel like for me. And so that was kind of like, before. And now, I mean, like yesterday I did a photo shoot for my business. I can't wait for you to see these photos. They're like miraculous. And what's amazing is like I see the fire of who I am in them, because that has been really restored to me as a result of just the daily discipline of showing up for myself. And I just can't emphasize enough like how in the past it would be like I have to show up, like showing up for myself means losing weight, or showing up for myself means, you know, fitting into these patriarchal white supremacy standards of what my body is supposed to look like. And so the experience of working out with you and doing the shred, it's just like this is about showing up for God as is it's expressed through this vessel of my body, and learning like what does this body need. And then yeah, like my life has just really transformed as a result of that. Totally.
What would you say? What would you say to someone who is curious about starting the virtual shred, but so many diet programs and like, lose this, lose that, and become this? What would you say to someone who is just curious?
Mm-hmm. I think what I would say is that, CRF is a real experience of family, and the combination of showing up for the workouts, receiving the encouragement, being in the virtual shred, like what we've been talking about, like in this community, you have somebody who cares not about what your body looks like, but about your essence being expressed in this lifetime, you know? And that is so different than what other, the diet and fitness game. And so I love you.
Wow, you are just like, I mean, you're so amazing, Mary.